And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today. Welcome back, my people. Welcome back. I'm sure you all have heard by now. Luka Doncic officially re-signing with the Lakers. I believe it was a 3-year deal for like $160 million. And so it is Luka Doncic's team now. The Lakers no longer belong to the Duck, the Deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 kingdom. However, the controversy going on is that the whole Lakers squad, it seemingly, showed up for Luka Doncic's presser after re-signing, except 2 people. One is the Duck Senior and one is the Duck Junior. LeBron James and Bronny James, neither of them showed up to the press conference. So this article is coming from Sports Illustrated. It says Bronny James drama surrounding Luka Doncic's press conference. The Los Angeles Lakers held a press conference following Luka Doncic and the team agreeing to a 3-year, $165 million contract extension. Many Lakers were there in attendance to support the Lakers superstar on this big day. A couple of notable Laker players not there were LeBron James and Bronny James, the Duck Senior and the Duck Junior. Says LeBron, I think, was posting that he was playing golf at the time, on vacation. The one person who I thought should have been there was his son, Bronny, Dan Patrick said. Bronny James, if he wants to stay longer after LeBron leaves, and he means stay longer on the Lakers, like that's your teammate. You're the last guy on the roster. You should be there, and I agree with this. Patrick went on to talk about the passive-aggressive signs LeBron has shown this offseason that he potentially would not want to be on the Lakers anymore with them being Luka's team. He also added that this would have been a good time for Bronny to step up and be there for Luka. It just feels like there's a game going on. The passive-aggressive, who knows, European League, back and forth, working out at the old Clippers facility, and here we go, Patrick said. Bronny should have been there. Dad, I'm going to cut short this vacation. I need to be there. I think it's really important, said Patrick. Says ESPN did report that the Duck did reach out to Doncic to congratulate him on his new contract on a video call. Says the Los Angeles Lakers have now made it clear that it is Luka Doncic's team. The 26-year-old Doncic is one of the top players in the world and just entering his athletic prime. LeBron James has been the face of every team he has played on his career until now. Said with LeBron James' career winding down, Bronny James' career is just getting started. It is probably winding down as well. Says Bronny was selected in the second round of the Bronny was acquired by force due to LeBron James wielding his power, and he was drafted the 55th pick in 2024. It says Bronny didn't see much of the court in his rookie season, playing in only 27 games and averaging 2.3 points per game and roughly 6 minutes per appearance. However, as the season went on, Bronny got more run in the G League for the South Bay Lakers. In 11 games, he averaged 21 points, 5.5 assists, and 5.1 rebounds. And we will hold up there, people. I think we've gotten the point of the article. So it says LeBron James did call Luka Doncic on a video call and congratulate him. But I think there's a whole lot to this. First of all, LeBron James seems to never be able to show up for people. Yeah, I understand the video call. But you know what? Actually, before we go on discussing this further, I want to play a clip of the late, great Kobe Bryant. Now, this is Kobe Bryant saying that he welcomed LeBron. Once LeBron James became a Laker, he welcomed him to the team. Now, let's check out this clip from Kobe, and then we'll come back.
Yeah. I talked to him yesterday and just told him welcome, man. It's crazy because, we've played together on several Olympic teams and have been around each other for All-Star games and things of that nature. And I've always talked about getting together and working out and doing that sort of stuff, but it never ever really materialized because, I have my stuff going on here in LA and he was doing his thing in Cleveland and Miami. But now, he's part of the family, right? So like whatever he needs, I got him. Like when I came here, Magic did the same thing for me. Kareem did the same thing for me and all these other guys, right? It's part of a community now. And so anything he needs on my end, I'm there for him and his family, and it's all love. I'm really, really excited.
I think some people are going to be interested in hearing you say that because, look, there's some folks when they pass the torch to the next guy, it's because they really want them to run with it, right? There are other people who want the guy who they pass the torch to do well, but maybe not too well, right? And I know your absolute genuine love for this franchise. I also know you're one of the most competitive guys on earth, Kobe.
Yeah, I am. And so that means I want the Lakers to win more championships. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about. Like, for us, it's like the coolest thing in the world to be a part of this franchise, to see this franchise continue to progress and do well. That is the most important thing. It was true for Jerry West. It was true for Magic, and it's certainly true for me. Like, I want to see us do better. It's true for Shaq. Like, we want to see this organization continue to grow and win more championships and, have more parades. And, that's really important. These last few years have been really, really tough, man. So I can't wait.
All right. So after listening to that clip from the late, great Kobe Bryant, my people, it is clear that LeBron James should have never been a Laker. But this was Kobe Bryant talking about how he welcomed LeBron James to the organization. And if you listen to this clip, there are several things that can be taken from this clip. Just within this clip, you can tell that Kobe Bryant does not think he's bigger than the game of basketball. Just from this clip, you can tell Kobe Bryant has a deep respect for the past and for the standards of the game of basketball. And this is because Kobe is basically saying, hey, I want the Lakers to continue to win. And he said, I welcome LeBron James the same way the previous players welcome other players, the same way that Magic welcomed me, the same way that Kareem welcomed him. And, I think he mentioned Jerry West and some others. But you can tell that Kobe Bryant has a deep respect for the past eras, which we all knew this to begin with, but he also does not think he's bigger than the game of basketball. So when it came to the worst person who could ever become a Laker, LeBron James, when it came to LeBron James being welcomed to the franchise, Kobe did what he felt it was his duty to do, and that is welcome him for the sake of the franchise. Kobe already knew what kind of guy the Duck was. Kobe already knew that the Duck didn't have that killer instinct. Kobe understood that all the Laker greats before him, and himself included, I mean Kobe included, not the Duck, all the Laker greats, with Kobe included, had the killer mentality. The Duck did not, and Kobe understood this. But despite that, Kobe understood that the success of the franchise is bigger than him. He understood that the legacy of the franchise is bigger than him. So he did what he felt was his duty to welcome LeBron James to the franchise. And so, yeah, like I said, just listening to that clip, there's a stark contrast between the mindset of Kobe Bryant, who respects the game, and the mindset of LeBron James, who is to milk the game, who is to extract from the game for his own gain, to extract everything he can from the game of basketball for his own personal gain. And that is also what he did to the Lakers organization, having them trade away their future. And for what? What did they get from it? They got the bubble championship that nobody respects. The one and only championship that the Lakers have is the bubble ring. So you mean to tell me they maneuvered all these pieces, they fired all these coaches for the Duck, and the only thing they have to show for it is the bubble, the Disney Mickey Mouse ring? So now the other thing that we have to talk about is the selfishness of LeBron James, because this is what this really comes down to, and this is kind of what I started to say. Is LeBron James feels like everybody should be there for him, but he doesn't have to be there for anybody, which is like, oh yeah, okay, that's great. He sent Luka a video call, but he should have been there. But again, wasn't at Kobe's funeral. Again, wasn't at D-Wade's Hall of Fame speech. And again, whenever you see LeBron James having goofy awards and special things, you see his friends, or at least the people who he calls friends, in attendance. You see D-Wade in attendance at that ridiculous ESPY Awards supporting LeBron James. You see his friends, his so-called friends, in attendance for him, but LeBron James does not care to be in attendance for anyone else. This is the Duck, the Deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 Kingdom, who thinks he's bigger than the game of basketball, who has been destroying the standards, who disrespects previous eras. This is LeBron James. But do we expect anything different from LeBron James? Is there anyone who has paid attention to how LeBron James moves throughout his entire career? Do you expect anything different? Probably not, or at least you shouldn't. However, Bronny James, there is no excuse or reason why Bronny shouldn't be there. It's like Dan Patrick said, Bronny James, you are the last man on the roster. Bronny James, if you are serious about the game of basketball and earning your place and making yourself look like it wasn't like nepotism isn't the only reason why you have a spot, you should be the biggest team player that the Lakers has ever seen. You should be there for everybody, let alone the biggest star who's going to be the face of the franchise now, if you plan on sticking around. That should be a no-brainer. Oh, And by the way, LeBron James fanboys who always like to talk about he's a great father and great this, and Stephen A. Smith who like to say, oh, he's a great father and great this. A great father would have said, hey, son, you need to be at that press conference with Luka Doncic. That's the face of the league. Like, you're on the Lakers now. Like, you need to be showing that you are the biggest team player, because everybody already believes that you shouldn't be there. You should be there, Bronny. Yeah, you can't go on this vacation. You need to stay in LA and make sure you're at that press conference, because you need to show that you want to be there. You need to show that you truly are in support of the organization and want to do your part in supporting the organization. And part of that is supporting your franchise player. That's what a great father would do. However, I think we know what the however is. Just like everything else, that is manufactured too. The whole great father narrative. Just because you put some money in your, matter of fact, I would argue, just putting money in your son's pocket is not being a great father. Just making sure he has opportunities that he hasn't earned is not being a great father. But anyway, we gonna hold up here, people. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of the Duck and the Duck Jr. ducking Luka's press conference? And you know, this goes to the whole, again, this whole passive aggressive stuff that LeBron James does is like, I think he posted a picture of himself playing golf during Luka's press conference. And we all know this has a lot to do, you know, even though he video called Luka to congratulate him or whatever, this has a lot to do with LeBron James being mad that the Lakers aren't consulting with him anymore. Again, the selfishness of LeBron James. Again, a person who has spent his whole career backstabbing people. He backstabbed Cleveland by not telling them until he had that stupid press conference, the decision. And that's how everybody had to find out. Then he went and backstabbed D-Wade when they had made plans to be in Miami for years. But no, the Duck couldn't keep his word and stick it out. So again, this is not new news, people. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about the Duck and the Duck Jr. not attending Luka's press conferences? Do you think that is a big deal, or you think everybody's making too big a deal about it? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.